name's Timmy Joe. I make videos about computers on the internet. How you doing? This is what I've been working so hard my whole life for, you know. Get a paper from, that's right, AMD sent me something. And, you know, they contacted me a little bit before the launch of the second series of Ryzen. I was so hoping that it was for review samples for that. But, no, it was for something different. And this is what we're figuring out today. This will be an unboxing of what I assume is the AMD Combat Crate. Get out of there! There we go. Whew. AMD Combat Crate is a bundle that is designed to get gamers the things they need all in one nice little package here. This is pretty cool. And you save a little money in the process. We're looking at some prices and some things and some stuff, but let's go ahead and open her up. And then in the next video, we're going to be doing a build with this, totaling out all of the prices and the things and how much it's going to cost you, because this, of course, has some things missing that are pretty important for a PC to work. And then we'll do some benchmarks and see, is this worth your time? And I think it might actually be. This is that whole, boom, that whole bundle they were trying to do with the Vega cards, but done right, I think, which is nice. I like this cardboard, though. It's got, you know, the low-end MSI components, you know, but as we know with B350, with Ryzen, you don't need, well, someone's taped this up. That's interesting. I never opened this. You need, you know, only B350, the middle of the road stuff, and you're gonna get 95% of the performance of the big, you know, X370, X470 motherboards. Ooh, open her up. Well, I thought it was gonna be some special thing, but it's literally just the box for the MSI armor, the box for the MSI Tomahawk motherboard, and the box for the version. Oh, here's some paperwork too. Clearly not printed off of laser, you know. And the Ryzen 5 1600. Now this kit, and there's just plastic poofs. Oh, sorry, camera up there. Plastic poofs left in the box, but I like this box, and I will definitely be keeping. I finally got a box from AMD. It's not one of those fancy Threadripper ones with the glowing eye, but you know, I'll take it. Cool. Put it over here. Boom! So, yeah. Got a Ryzen 1600. Got a RX 580, which a few months ago this would have been like gold. I think it's ramping down a little bit now, but AMD Combat Crate, we've got some information. It's got the 1600 processor, you know, it's got an RX 580 armor, overclocked, MSI B350 Tomahawk, and there's some stuff to go over here. So, let's get the elephant out of the room. This is not a complete PC. You're going to need a case. You're going to need a power supply. Better have some RGB. I don't know if I'm going to use that one, but you're going to need some RAM. Very expensive stuff these days. Not coming down in price where video cards are. And you're going to need some variety of hard drives, okay? But the meat and potatoes is here. So let's go ahead and we'll check out just a bit of information on the Combat Crate real quick, because we need to know. So, you know, they've launched this, and this is not to do with their new Ryzen series. This is 1600, it's the first gen. And they sent me some literature to read, blah, blah, blah. Why they didn't choose those processors? Well, you know, because they have older stock of the first gen, and they want to get rid of them. And there's nothing wrong with the first gen. You're gaining a little bit of performance with the newest stuff, but they're going to sell more of those, not bundling them. And there's nothing wrong with the 1600, an amazing processor, for sure. So how much is it? Well, the 1600 version is available on Amazon. There is an affiliate link below, and you can go and buy it for $549.99. That actually doesn't sound like too bad a deal. Now, this is American pricing, and as far as I can tell, this Combat Crate is only available through Newegg and Amazon for Americans. So, you know, why they sent to Canadian, I don't know. Anyways, there'll be links in the description if you want to buy stuff from me through my affiliate link. But this specifically, if you're going to buy one, love for you to check it out because it's actually a good deal. Here's a PC part picker of these parts, and it's with a $20 mail-in rebate, $602. If you less that rebate, $622. So you're saving $70, like right off the hop. That's a good deal in my opinion. That is a very, very good deal. And then if you go with these, not the 1600, but the 8-core 1700 version, it is $629, okay, which is still a pretty good deal to get 8 cores. And I have the 1700. You get that thing up to near 4 gigahertz. She's a beast. And if you go with the PC part picker for that, it's $677. So you save a little less with the 1700 bundle, about $50. But, you know, it's still there. It's still pretty good. I think it's awesome. So, yeah, if you want to go ahead and pick up one of these combat crates, it's proven technology. It's been out for a little while. It's all grouped together here at a considerably lower price. And I think that's AMD doing really good by their gamer buddies. Okay, as long as these stay in stock. They're in stock right now, but I haven't really seen anybody touting them too much. So let's check out what's in the boxes here. I have never seen this motherboard yet, so it's nice to receive a little motherboard ski, huh? And we'll just open her up because that's always fun. Combat crate, good little. So we have an MSI Tomahawk. Has a little bit of VRM cooling, a little, you know, this is the kind of motherboard you're not going to get to 4 gigahertz with necessarily. You'll get to 3.89 or whatever, 3.85, 3.9. But, you know, it's got an M.2 slot, and you know, we'll be plugging it in, we'll be checking it out, we'll be checking performance. What else is in here? Well, there is a some SATA things. So, you know, a back plate, a thank you, a memory installation guide, the standard type of motherboard stuff, but, you know, it's got everything a B350 needs, and an M.2 slot, so, you know, there you go. You got that going on. And then I have not seen one of these graphics cards, but I know for a fact Steve at Gamers Nexus has explained that this Armor branding on MSI's video cards, probably some of the worst coolers that they sell, but you know, it's still to be expected, and it's an RX 580. It's not, you know, a 1080 Ti or a Vega. It's not gonna need the most insane cooling. But let's open up this puppy and just check her out for the sake of checking things out. Overclocked edition. So I've played with a MSI Twin Frozer RX 580, and still just a real beast of a card. There we go. So no frills version of this card, because it doesn't have, you know, a back plate, and you know, it's a little bit cheaper of a situation, but it's gonna be, you know, pretty good, pretty exceptional to put all this together with the 1600. Now this is a pretty nice little video card. Like I said, it feels a little cheaper than, you know, its Twin Frozer counterparts, but it's probably gonna work out better than the you know, reference model with the blower style cooler on it. So there's something there, and it's factory overclocked. Now, the last but not least, you know, I mean, I've only opened up like 12 Ryzen processors in my lifetime, but what's another one? Ryzen 1600, and that of course comes with the Wraith Spire cooler, the non-RGB version. So this is a completely adequate cooler to put on a build like this, and you know, be able to overclock just a tad with a good case and good airflow, and maximize your performance, because you know, 1600 is clocked a little bit lower, and it will you know, benefit from some higher speed memory, which is, you know, a little bit of an added expense, and a little bit of overclocking. But altogether, I'm very excited to put this together. Now, I've lined up some sponsors for the build. We're going to have FSP supply a case, and possibly power supply, and we might even have like a full-on sponsor for the video. But you know, this is nice for AMD to send this out, because I think this is going to be a freaking hit. This is going to be a hit, this combat crate. There's, as long as they can keep them in stock, there's gamers out there that have been wary to spend money, you know, in this cryptocurrency time frame. And you know, this is proven performance. This is 1080p performance that, you know, you're pretty much going to be able to max out most games. You know, some you might have to pull a little bit back, but that kind of processing power, and you're going to be able to edit a little bit of videos, do a little bit of content, and also maybe some streaming with a 1600 still. And with a card like this, you're not going to have to worry about, you know, turning down the settings too much, and you're going to be able to use FreeSync and stuff like that. That's widely available on a lot of monitors out there. So I'm excited to put this whole system together and do this combat crate build. That will be the next video. I am waiting for a FedEx package to be dropped off with the case and the rest of the components. So I plan on putting that together in the next video and running a series of gaming benchmarks to see how the system performs, and then we'll give a total cost for the build because this is $549, but there's probably another $400 worth of components. So this will end up being somewhere in the area of $1,000 system. But we'll try and keep the budget tight, use some, some budgetary stuff where we can, and we'll come in and do the benchmarks and see where she lands at. So I'm at Watch Timmy Joe, Instagram and Twitter. I want to thank AMD for sending this out. Now, I've tested all these components before. Maybe not the exact MSI versions and stuff like that, but I've played with a 1600, I've played with a B350 motherboard, and I know, and a lot of RX 480s and 580s, I know what this performance is going to be like, and it's going to be stellar. And I don't imagine we'll have any problems putting this system together, but stay tuned to the next video so we can put it all together and give you a performance benchmark. But Combat Crate, I think this is it's really nice of AMD to finally get it right. The whole Vega packs thing where they were trying to bundle games with hardware or whatever, that I don't think worked out. But in this particular situation where you get a lot of the guessing work taken out of buying building a system and buying some AMD components, it all comes in here, and with the addition of some RAM, a hard drive, PSU, you can get up and running and be gaming in almost no time, and you save $50, $70 in the process. That's a really good thing. So I'll see you guys in the next video. At Watch Timmy Joe, Instagram, Twitter. Check me out on Twitter. I'm always posting stuff there. There's a Patreon as well. Okay, you donate on Patreon. It's gonna help these videos keep coming out with my bubbly personality and all that good stuff. So thanks very much for watching. AMD Combat Crate. I'm ready to get up in the trenches of the combat because it's a army, RX 580 army. Bye.